Yo, 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 what's up, carnivores? How you guys doing? I don't have the normal intro today. I am doing this solo dolo because my buddy, our buddy Kerry, he is on the news right now at the same exact time. So he's got all the files for the intro songs and all that stuff. I'll have to get that stuff from him in the future in case this happens. But we're here and we're ready to chat. What's up, guys? I see we got Rick, 40-year carnivore. How you doing? Carnivore Stan, always be yourself. Thelma, Paul Atkins, how you guys doing? Now, let's let a couple more people get in here, and then we'll get rolling and get into some fun stuff today. Was that Sonia Malina? How you doing? Hi, how you guys doing today? TGIF, man, we made it to another Friday Raise the Stakes podcast. I am just so grateful to be here with you guys and kick off the weekend. What better way to kick off a weekend than to raise the stakes? And I hope you guys don't just like watch this show. You actually take the title of this podcast to heart and let's raise the stakes. Find something you can do that you maybe normally wouldn't do this weekend and get out of your comfort zone and raise those stakes. Hello from Ohio. Nice. Yeah, let's do a carnivore roll call. Roll call. Where you guys at? I see Temple, Texas. I see Ohio. I'm in Wisconsin. Sonia, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm glad you're a first time watcher. Hello. Normally I do this with my buddy Kerry, but he is on the local news right now, and we'll get into that in a minute. Catherine Gomez, how you doing from Dubai? I've never been to Dubai. I heard it's absolutely gorgeous. I would love to go there sometime. Rick, Miami, Florida, where the aliens go to the mall. What's up, Rick? Kelly Dame, what's your favorite video game? I play a lot of Overwatch. Overwatch 2, now that that one's out. We got Michigan, Colorado, Wichita, Kansas, New Jersey. Let's go. I love the carnival roll calls. I love seeing where you guys are from. Ontario, Canada. And it makes the world feel a little bit smaller, when we know that we're spread out like this. It's amazing. Let's see. Do you feel numbness in hands and legs during carnivore diet? Nah, not unless I'm like leaning on my arm or like sitting weird, like how you normally like your legs or limbs will fall asleep. But otherwise, I haven't experienced anything like that on carnivore. Ontario, Canada. Nice. Let's go. I love these roll calls. So, what's up, you guys? I'm doing this by myself today, and we're going to have some fun. And I just wanted to bring up that if have you guys heard of, I'm sure we talked about it on the last stream, the Malden salt flakes. Absolutely, that seems like to be the new Redmond's real salt for the carnivores, which is good. I'm going to get my hands on some, but I wanted to play you guys. Yeah, there you go. Numbness can be a vitamin B1 deficiency. Thank you, Catherine. I did not know that. You can learn something every day. All right, I want to share my screen with you guys here. I'm going to play this video. Check this out. This is from the Malden Salt Company.
Under the wide open sky, the tangled veins of this salty wilderness are flooded with the sea's tidal reach, until river becomes sea and sea meets sky. These twisting shorelines of England have been alive with salt making for almost 1,000 years. Red hills are testament to the Saxons working these shores of old, harvesting the water's salty ebb, in a time when salt was worth its weight in gold. 4 generations have worked with the tides to release Malden salt's unique flavor. An unbroken heritage survives the true test of time. Salt makers born and bred, times don't change much for the master salt makers. The artisan techniques have trickled through the ages. Still, Malden salt is made like no other. There is an art in temperature and timing, a slow warmth uncovering the water's secret, skilled hands poised over every batch, watching, waiting for the precious flakes to surface, forming into Malden's unique pyramid-shaped crystals, simply perfect in taste and texture. Pinched, crushed, crumbled, releasing its saltiness with a lick of sweetness. In it, we savor the depth of the sea, the salt others are measured by. This is salt as it should be.
Man, have you guys tried that salt yet? I'm telling you, I got to get my hands on some. Who's your carnivore? How you doing, bud? Hold on. There we go. Simply Human, how you doing? Yeah, I just wanted to share that. I just found that. Yeah, Holly. I know. Wow, indeed, it looks like really good stuff. It's like a. I guess it's like a finishing salt, and it leaves like a nice crust on your steak. Susan, we just watched a Malden salt flake commercial. It's like the new Redmond's real salt. It's amazing. A lot of carnivores are trying it. I got to try it myself. I know it's on Amazon for like 15 bucks. And that's one of the bigger jugs actually. You can get it a little bit cheaper on there. Yeah, carnivore stork. Absolutely. It's on my list to try. I learned about it last week. I interviewed the carnivorous nurse, and I'm telling you, it was an amazing interview. I learned so much, and one of the things that she uses is the Malden salt, and it looks really good. Can we see the Jason mask up close? What do I got, Jason? Oh, I got you. Hold on. I hand painted this actually. It's like a splatter paint. So just kind of something I got hanging around in the background. Thanks for noticing. So if you guys have any fun topics or questions, let me know. Otherwise, I've got a couple things I want to go through, and we're gonna have some fun here on a Friday. Primal Mike, I use Redmond, but I think Malden is okay as well to use. Yeah, it's more like a finishing salt. Beth, I use the Malden smoke salt. Okay, nice. Do you notice a difference, Beth, between the smoked and the non-smoked? Karen Wilson, hey all, how you doing? Eat Fat says I use the Malden sea salt and the smoked salt flakes. Don't care much for the smoked. I have it once in a while, but I use the regular sea salt flakes almost daily. Nice. So it seems like a lot of people actually use Malden's already. It's just I had never heard of it till last week until the carnivorous nurse put me onto it. So Slipknot fan, how you doing? Wow, amazing. It's like a marble effect. There you go. Hey JT, on the way to go to the gym. We'll watch later. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys here. Just love hanging out with my carnivore friends here. It looks like an infrared therapy face. Sure does. Paul Atkins, are you still planning to go see Bill? Absolutely, absolutely. I'm probably gonna go next time whenever Jen and Kerry goes. It should be Jen's first time. It'll be my first time. I've never been to Alaska, and it meant the world to me that Bill sent me a personal invite, and said I'm personally invited to come on out next time, and I'm going to take advantage of that. Not only, I mean, seeing Alaska's cool, but getting to meet Bill, a person like that, that's just he's a once in a lifetime spirit. He's a good soul, good guy. Even when he had someone trying to scam in his name a couple months back, he made the sweetest video to whoever was being a jerk and told them that, you don't have to be like that. He loves them, he cares for them, and he hopes that they fix whatever's going on in their life where they feel like they need to scam somebody. And I mean, man, talk about taking the high road. But Bill is he's an amazing guy with a big, huge heart. And now he's getting a little thin body. He's losing a bunch of weight. And I'm so proud of him. And I'm sure you guys are too. In Florida, you never have to buy salt. No, you guys are always sweating, Rick. That's awesome. He inspires me in the journey. Yeah, I think Bill is inspiring so many people, and that's literally the tip of the iceberg right now. Wait until the documentary Healing Humanity comes out. Wow. I mean, I'm telling you, he's gonna be inspiring so many people. Just look at something up here. Yeah, in case you guys, there's like two websites for the movie. Which the one you want to go to is healinghumanity.movie. That's the one we should all be using. I'll keep that up there. I'm putting the link here in the chat. There you go. Raquel, good morning, JT. Nice to see you. Any weekend plans? Uh, let's see. This weekend, yeah. Saturday at about 11 a.m. I'm gonna go pick up my Gramps. He's a he's 93, going on 94 this year. He's ketovore, so he eats a little keto, but mostly he eats meat. He's doing great. He was carnivore, but went to ketovore. I'm going to be picking up Gramps at 11 a.m. and we're going to be watching a WWE pay per view called Elimination Chamber. And let's see here, 20 and right here. And it's actually this year. I was just talking to somebody. Let me share my screen with you guys. This is what me and so my plans for the weekend right here. It's we're going to be watching Elimination Chamber, and it's going to be out in Perth, Australia. And it was funny. I was talking about how Dr. Chafee was on this woman's. Sorry, sorry. And so basically, I was talking to someone today in the comments or commenting on my video, and we're talking about Chafee, and he's like, "Man, we're lucky to have him out here in Perth." And I was like, "Actually, you guys are going to be having this pay per view. I'm going to be watching with Gramps, so I'm going to be doing that and spending some time with William and my wife, and doing some fun, just some fun family stuff." But speaking of Chafee, man, yeah, Rick says I remember WWF wrestling. Yeah, now it's WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. They changed their name a little bit, but speaking of Chafee, do you guys have your copy? Look at that. Carnivore Cure for weight loss at 50, 60, 70 plus. Look at that. Dr. Anthony Chafee, he's putting it on. These things are like what? It says they're like $3.50 at the grocery store by me. Do you guys have your copy? And Rick, I know you said you were having a hard time finding your copy. If you need a copy, Rick, you're a good friend of mine. I would happily go to the store and pick you up one and mail it out to you. If you can't find one, let me know, Rick. But do you guys have your copy? Did you guys see this? Did you read the article? Let's see here. Simply Human. Saw that in the Festival Foods Chafee magazine. Yes. It's so nice. I literally just had him on my channel, and he was so awesome to take some time out of his day to come and talk on my channel about kids being on the carnivore diet. I think a lot of us talk about adults being on the carnivore diet all the time, but we don't hear much about, you know, kids all the way up to teenagers, being on the carnivore diet. You just don't hear people talking about it much. And he did such a great job of coming on the channel and explaining how beneficial it is to have your kids or your grandkids. If you're a grandparent and your kids come over and you have to babysit them, and you want to know too, because I've had a lot of grandparents are like, "Well, is it okay if I'm feeding the grandbabies carnivore?" And Dr. Chafee says, absolutely, absolutely, it's okay. They're going to grow 50 pounds more muscle. They're going to grow probably 5 inches taller, and they're going to have twice the brain size as us parents here that didn't grow up on carnivore. So that was, man, it was one of my favorite videos I ever did, and it was with Dr. Chafee here. So let me know. Let me see here, Rick. Catherine, I'm from Perth, Australia. If only I was still in Perth. Mega crush. Oh, there you go. I think a lot of girls, ladies, got a crush on Dr. Chafee, which is how he made Woman's World there. That should sell a few copies. I don't know. It's Maybe they slipped a photo of him with his shirt off in here somewhere. I'll have to double check, but that would probably get a couple extra copies out the door too. Carnivore with Nadine. Hello, I received my T-shirt. Nice. Let's go. Are you talking about a Healing Humanity T-shirt? Rick, thanks, JT. I will check out the stores as soon as I get my van running again. Okay. Let me know though, Rick. It's no problem, man. I can pick you up and mail it to you. That's no problem, man. If you can't find one, no problem, buddy. I can't buy that. I'm not a woman. Oh man, I bought a bunch of these, man. Call me whatever you want. I bought a bunch of them. Every human being is born in ketosis. Absolutely, absolutely. I think most people don't know that. They don't know that, and they think, I get a lot of comments on my channel when they see me feeding my son a carnivore diet. They're like, you're setting your son up for heart attacks, clogged arteries, uh, being nutrient deficient. You're going to stunt your son's growth. I hear all sorts of just idiotic statements from vegans who know absolutely nothing. And it's funny too. They have the impossible beef. You can't make plants beef. That's impossible. And I just think it's hilarious how you get vegans, how they want to. If there's vegans watching, that's fine. We can talk. That's fine. But it's funny how meat is deemed bad to them, but then they're trying to make plants and make it look like meat. Well, if meat was so bad, I mean, why would you try to make it look like? I mean, like plants look like meat. I just don't get it. So like, I you don't see carnivores trying to take meat and make it look like vegetables. It's nonsense because we don't want vegetables. We don't want fruits for the most part, most carnivores, and it's just no use for that stuff. I mean, you get all the nutrients you need from one ribeye, like, and that's hard for them to believe, and they I was actually told that the impossible beef has more nutrients than a ribeye. They said it's actually better. I was like, come on, man. Plants just don't cut it, man. I don't care what you put in impossible beef. And they, I was also told that, well, they said some vegans like meat, but they don't want to kill an animal. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, but it's still not meat. You can live in fantasy land all you want, but you're not eating meat no matter what way you cut it or slice it. So, Rick, it's fine unless there's an Anthony Chafee centerfold where he's in a bikini. I'll have to double check, Rick. There might be. So, I don't know. I don't know. Catherine, I'd buy the centerfold. Oh, man. Yes, I'm telling you. Get it, girls. I treated myself making a ribeye and 3 eggs for breakfast. I need to save money. Nice. For an eighth of a cow. Good for you, Susan. I have scrambled eggs and bacon every single morning for breakfast. What do you guys have for breakfast? And I don't get sick of it. And I don't know about you guys, but I love putting bacon grease in with my scrambled eggs. It just makes the eggs taste so, I mean, butter's good, but the bacon grease just makes the eggs taste so good. Oh, man. DS111 would rather see Ronda Rousey in a bikini. She and her husband were on the Dr. Sean Baker's channel. Oh, nice. Is Ronda Rousey doing carnivore? Yeah, and put in the chat. Do you guys know what celebrities do you know that are doing the carnivore diet besides like Dr. Peterson and Joe Rogan? Do you guys know any other carnivores that might be slipping under our carnivore radar that are doing the carnivore diet? Like any athletes, actors? I know for sure. I wouldn't call him a complete celebrity, but there was a rapper I used to work with, Riff Raff. He was on the carnivore diet for a while, and surprisingly, he got great results. Really bulked up a lot of muscle, but he said eventually, after he'd eat carnivore, this was his words, he would get very tired and feel sleepy. And so he said he switched to being a vegan, and he said he feels like he's got more energy. You know, if that works best for him, kudos to you. Most of the time, it's reverse. Most people come from vegan, they're low energy, and they feel better on carnivore. But that's a rare story that I've heard of somebody who had adverse effects than I have. So yes, healing humanity, a medium size, thanks to carnivore. That's awesome. I just got down to a men's medium for the first time in my life. I was always like a double XL, XL, and then I bought a bunch of large clothes. because I was getting smaller. And then by the time I got the clothes in the mail, all these large sizes, I was actually a size medium, and they were way too big. So it's really tough. Do you guys find it tough to find like buy clothes when you're losing weight on carnivore? It's tough to tell when to buy the clothes. I suggest that you guys hit up like a Goodwill or a thrift store and buy something like one piece at a time, until you know your body weight is staying in one position. Then you can go to the store and buy some more stuff. But you don't really want to go out and buy a new wardrobe until you know what your weight's going to be for a while. At least that's what happened to me. I saw a Ronda Rousey interview and commented on it. Rick, you're catching everything, man. I suggest to add the word movie on the shirt somewhere or the website to the movie because some people don't know the term Healing Humanity movie in the making. Absolutely. That's a great idea, Susan. I will bring that up to Kerry when I talk to him later today. That's a great idea. Vegans kill way, way, way more animals than grass-fed carnivore. Absolutely. And for you get these farmers that grow the stuff that the vegans eat. They have to kill every single thing on their property for them to get the max amount of profit out of their vegetables and stuff. So they've got to kill the mice, they've got to kill the rabbits, they've got to kill anything that's going to chew and nibble on their profits. That's just a fact of life. So they're putting all this animal killer out there, and then on top of it, then when you think that's not enough, then they're spraying the crops with all sorts of junk that we're ingesting. It's just and then they got to put stuff on there to keep away the insects. So they're killing insects and rabbits and squirrels and mice and then you get some coyotes that eat the mice and then they're sick and dead and it's a damn mess, I'm telling you. And then they're mad that we buy one cow. You could literally buy one cow and probably eat off it the entire year. It's ridiculous, and I don't think they had those intentions, with the diet. I think they're like, well, I didn't kill an animal, but you don't see the process of what these farmers are doing to kill these animals to protect your food, your vegan food. So it's tough. It's tough, and I know they have good intentions, but you still have to look at the big picture and still see that there are effects, side effects of that way of life, whether you like it or not. I bought it and made my wife read the article and not just look at the picture. Yeah, there you go. I agree. Need movie on the shirt. I will talk to Carrie. That's for sure. I appreciate that. Any tips you guys got? Because that's how we get better. We put our minds together and we can shine brighter here. Rick says you're having heart attack chicken for lunch. Nice, dude. You know what? You make me want some now, Rick. Dang, dude, you're making me hungry, man. I think I'm gonna cook that too, Rick. Maybe some more synthetic vitamins than beef. Sure, that means nothing. Simply human. Thank you. They should call it unrealistic beef. Yeah, it's like I said. You don't see carnivores taking meat and trying to make it look like vegetables. We know vegetables aren't good for us. Plants are trying to kill us. So why would I try to make my food look like something that's trying to kill me? It's like trying to make a real gun look like a fake one and you put the plastic ring on it. Well, you're just asking for trouble then. Someone's going to think it's fake when it's real. And you to do it vice versa, to try to take something that's bad for you and make it look like it's good for you. But when they say meat's going to give you a heart attack, but man, let's make our plants look like meat. Makes no sense to me at all, at all. And I've even had them, like I said, try to explain it to me in the comments, and they're more than welcome to try to enlighten me. And so at least I can see their perspective. I might not agree on it, but I'd at least like to know where they're coming from, how they're thinking, so that way I could have a better argument on my side. So yeah. And now, so why is Carrie not here? Well, let's talk about that just for a minute. Yeah, there you go. Let's go, Renee. How you doing? Um, Kerry is on the local news here in Wisconsin at 10 a.m. and at least that's when they were coming. I don't know how long it's going to take to film. He will be filming it so we could watch it on his channel, but he's going to be plugging. He's got let me pull it up here. he's got a Pay It Forward fund, Montello Theater. He's got a Pay It Forward fund for veterans, and if like someone like you or me, and I know I'm in Wisconsin, but you really don't have to be in Wisconsin. Let me share my screen here for you, okay? Share screen. Here we go. This is the Pay It Forward lifetime free admission for all veterans. So, like, let's say you're out in Australia, you're in Perth, and like Dr. Chafee, you can hit this donate button, and you could. Tickets at Kerry's Theater are $5 a piece. That's these days, like you go to a different theater, they're trying to get 15, $20 a ticket, and then they want $30 for one popcorn and $8, $9 for the soda. It's all ridiculous. Like it's hard for a family to go out there. So it's awesome that Kerry has $5 tickets. But to make it even better, Kerry and Jen right here donated 500 of their own personal funds to pay for the first 100 veterans. So you could be in Australia, Ontario, Dubai, wherever you guys are from, and if you feel the generosity and you want to just do something nice and just put a smile on someone's face, you can donate, and it's cool. You could buy a $5 ticket for a veteran, and it's awesome. What I'm going to be doing, I got $50 to throw to that fund. That's no problem. But I'm actually buying 50 movie tickets for kids on. We changed the date. I was going to go out there March 8th, but I changed it to March 9th because that's also when the Carnivore meetup is at the Montello Theater. And the meetup is at 11 to 2 p.m. And then later on in the night, Kung Fu Panda 4 will be going on. And then I'll be buying for the tickets for the first 50 kids that come through the door. I'll buy their movie ticket, and I have these little gift bags with like Kung Fu Panda action figures. There's like a coloring book in there. There'll be some stickers, a little diary for them to write down how much fun they had at the theater, and there'll be a little personal handwritten thank you card. You ever get these handwritten cards in the mail, and it was handwritten once, and then they printed it on all these things? That's not a real handwritten card. I'm talking actually handwriting each one of the 50 cards. And yeah, it's just something I want to do. So Kerry's going to be shouting out the Veterans Fund on the movie theater. He's also going to be shouting out the first 50 kids that come on March 9th. They'll get in for free. He's going to be shouting out the Carnivore meetup on the news as well. And then the last thing, my wife had an idea to do a sensory night for adults and children with disabilities. And for them, they don't like the music too loud, and they don't like being in the dark and things like that. So what we're doing is, it won't be for a new movie coming out, but we'll have a private party. I'll bring like a movie or two, and then we're just gonna since it's a private party, anybody can just get in who has disabilities. If someone has a child, them and their child can come, or they know an adult with a disability. The lights will be turned up, the sound will be down a little bit, and we'll have a fun movie like Finding Nemo or Finding Dory, something like that. And they can watch that and just have a great night at the Montello Theater. And I don't think there's a lot of places that really are anxious to welcome in people with disabilities. And that's a shame. But Carrie and Jen, they're just such amazing people. And I'm just honored and blessed to have them in my life. And my wife is such a good woman. She had the idea. And Carrie and Jen are nice enough to let us have this private party for anybody with disabilities. So he's going to be shouting all that out on the news. So expect there to be a lot of people at this event here. And we're also, let me see here, just one second. I want to put the link in the chat for you guys. Just give me one second here. I'm just getting the link here from Carrie's message here. Put the link in there for this Carnivore meetup here. Here, okay. Let me copy and paste this for you guys. All right, I just posted it should be posting here. I'm posting the link in the comments here. There you go. Click on that link, and you guys, it will have all the information uh, for the Montello meetup here. Let me show this to you guys as well. I'm doing a lot of screen sharing today here. But here we go. It's the Montello Theater Proper Human Diet Meetup. That will be Saturday, March 9th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's my eggs and bacon. Sorry about that. Apologize. Um, and the tickets are free. It doesn't cost you nothing, but don't reserve a spot unless you actually are coming, because we don't want to take someone's spot if you're not actually coming. But if you, I know, let me go back here. There you go. I know for sure. I saw Who's Your Carnivore in the comments. I know for sure Brett is said he's going to be driving up. I don't know who else is coming, but if you guys can't make it because you're like in Dubai or Australia or Texas or something, we totally understand. But this is going to be awesome, and Dr. Tony Hampton is going to make an appearance on the big screen. He's going to be via webcam. He won't actually be there, but we're going to have Dr. Tony live on the big screen at the movie theater, and we can ask him questions. And he's actually going to be the second doctor in history to give like a speech and to make an appearance at the Montello movie theater. That's what I got from Kerry. That's what he told me. So that's pretty cool that Dr. Hampton is going to be the second um, doctor, and especially a carnivore doctor at that. Like how cool is that? So it's awesome. But that is what's going on with Kerry. That's why I'm doing this solo dolo. I put a little red solo cup on the thumbnail because I'm going solo dolo today. Rick, ground beef and 6 eggs for breakfast. Nice. Susan, I do eggs and some meat every morning. Usually bacon or pork sausage patties. No sugar. Nice. There you go. Back to the celebrities here. Yeah, if you guys know any carnivore celebrities that might be slipping on the radar, I think most people know about Michaela Peterson and her dad and Joe Rogan. Um, so if you guys have any other ones you find out, and I'm sure there's going to be some, especially when this documentary comes out. Primal Mike, my breakfast is my dinner. There you go. 2.5 to 3 pounds of red meat with lots of beef tallow on top. Yeah, you're on the lion diet, right? You're still on lion diet. Rhonda and her husband Travis Brown own Browsey Acres and produce Wagyu beef now. Nice, nice. That's cool. Totally carb free. Hello, how you doing? Say hello to everybody to Totally Carb Free. I don't believe I've seen you yet, so nice to meet you there. Slipknot fan. Do you ever add sauces to your meats? No. But I've seen some carnivores do like Frank's Red Hot sauce. I don't really think that's gonna destroy your diet if you add some Frank's, but otherwise, I don't think you need it. With some good salt, especially that heart attack chicken. It's just like KFC, you guys, except better because it doesn't have all the breading on it and stuff. Yes, Rick, you need energy as a vegan to make it to the total with all that fiber. I do agree. I do agree. Let's see. Susan, I also learned from many of your videos and others to make the first meal the highest protein. Then when you get to the end of the day, you got it all in. Good. That's a great tip. I like that. I like that. They are doing more than carnivore. They are raising Wagyu beef cattle. Rhonda and her. Okay, nice, nice. Um, Pob Eater. Hopefully, I'm saying Pot beer. Uh, do a pay it forward to other carnivores that are losing. I suppose. I mean, if you know someone who needs help, like you guys can always donate to Bill. He does not have a job yet, so. And when you watch Bill's videos, don't skip the ads because then he doesn't get paid when you guys skip the ads. So if you guys could just be patient, like if the ads are playing, maybe go refill your water or like go get some electrolytes, or like, start heating up dinner. So use the bath. Do what you got to do during the credits or the ads, but let them play for Bill. And quite frankly, everybody on YouTube, like as a YouTuber, you really only get paid when someone does like a super chat donation, or someone watches an ad that's on your channel. And I know a lot of people don't like watching ads, but if you like the channel and you really support the person that's running that channel, just think twice for them. Like, just suck it up and watch the ads, because then YouTube says, oh, okay, this is good content, and I'll keep pushing it out because people are willing to sit through the ads for this content, and that's a plus sign for YouTube, and it's a benefit for people like Bill, like me, who do YouTube. Kerry. Yeah, I lost 5 stone and I had to buy 4 new wardrobes. So annoying. Absolutely, have Alston. That it's tough. You think you're at the size that you might be for a little bit, and it flies off a lot quicker than you think. So carnivore diet's the way to go. Problem, like, I'm not losing weight on carnivore. If anything, the clothes that used to be slightly too big are now fitting me well. There you go. Yeah, you're bulking up, man. Most people who do carnivore, I think, have a weight to lose, and but other people, they're trying to heal their bodies, and that's fine. Whatever way you're, for whatever reason you're doing carnivore, kudos to you guys. Just I'm proud of you guys for choosing your health over convenience of taste and texture. Eating junk food. So proud of all you guys here in the chat. Rick, I have gotten all of my veggie eating friends with yards to try gardening. All gave up. Oh man. They'd rather just go buy the stuff that the farmers, and I think you're gonna kill less animals, as a vegan, if you just grew your own food. When you support these, they don't like us supporting these and I don't like either, supporting some of um these cattle places that just treat the cows terribly, and they treat the chickens like just so bad, like when they have no room to move around and stuff. Like, w- I like how Emma put it. We're compassionate carnivores, and there's a way to be compassionate, but I think if you're a vegan, you might want to try to just grow your own stuff in the backyard. You're not going to kill as many mice and birds and stuff. Susan, wish I could go to KetoCon, but close to my relative's wedding, a college graduation. Wow, you're busy. I will be there in spirit. Yes, me too. I know that's the best way to meet our online friends in real life. Absolutely. And this is just this year. You've always got next year. That's what they say in sports. Your team didn't win. There's always next season. So um, just do you, and I'm sure you're going to meet everybody you want to meet eventually. Simply Human. My tip would be to always mention ketosis when talking about carnivore, fixing hyperinsulinemia. Hopefully, I said that right. To release fat, the zero carb aspect allows ketosis. There you go. Appreciate it. Tristan Lee, does anyone else use cast iron to cook with? Absolutely. Been hearing some negative reports about it. Yeah, I don't know what negative reports you'd hear about it. The negative stuff is the non-stick pans, because there's so much chemicals and junk that go into make a non-stick pan. It's enough to make you sick with God knows what. So, especially if they're cooking using vegetable oils with a non-stick pan. Oh my gosh, like, no, cast iron's the way to go. You're not gonna get any junk in your food. I would like to know what some of those negative reports are, if you got any. But otherwise, I got all my cast iron tips from Brett, who's your carnivore. I don't know if he's still watching or not, but Brett, he's like the cast iron king. His profile photo even has a cast iron skillet on it. So, and watch his videos. He's made a couple of videos on how to take care of your cast iron, how to cook with it. Like, that's the dude, Brett, who's your carnivore. One of my favorite carnivores. Possible beef is accurate after all. Yes, it's impossible to be beef. That's for sure. Rick, I have cooked with cast iron for decades. Yes, take it from Rick, 40-year carnivore. Simply Human. Some folks may be scared of carnivore, but when they understand the carbs raise glucose and cause hyperinsulinemia, preventing ketosis, there you go. No insanity, Renee. I hope Emma is there to film him getting makeup on. Yeah, put the little powder to get rid of some of that that steak grease that might be left on Carrie's face. Emma, she's such a sweetheart. I was just talking to her yesterday, and she wanted to. My mom gave her a gift when she came out here with Carrie and helped us film um, Carnivore for Strangers when we knocked on doors. And my mom gave her a gift, and she was just so sweet. She wanted my mom's address to give her a gift back. So Emma is just she's an extension of Carrie and Jen, and they are such great people. They're raising great children, and Emma, she's just the apple don't fall far from the tree. She's such a great person. So, shout out to Emma and Emma the Carnivore is her YouTube channel. If you guys could go check that out, that'd be awesome. Here, let me even. So, hopefully, you guys got the info here for the Montello Theater proper diet human proper human diet meetup. Let me put that down for a second. Emma the Carnivore. I just want to pull up Emma's channel, give her a shout out here. She deserves it. She's put in a lot of work for the documentary already. Vegan to compassionate carnivore, Emma the Carnivore. Please go check out. She's got 7 videos and her catalog's growing. She just started her channel, but man, her videos are awesome. She's awesome. So of course she's gonna make awesome content, you guys. I'll leave that up there for a minute for her. Let's see. Let's see. Just trying to catch up on these comments here. Just trying to get you guys some, let your comments pop up here. Awesome, great. You guys do that, JT. So thoughtful. No problem. You got to be thoughtful out here. There's enough people who go through the day and cut people off, and they're just rude to other people, and you don't know what that other person you were just rude to is going through, and you could have just made someone's day even worse. So why not spread some positivity? Love you guys. This is so good. Love you too, Catherine. We really do. Let's see. I'm gonna stop pouring ground beef fat back on the meat though to firm things up. There you go. Carnivore stand. I wonder if those against cast iron pans have a vested interest. I'd rather use a well seasoned cast iron than Teflon and aluminum. Yeah, it's that's just nonstick pans are toxic. It's toxic. And there's already enough things in life that are trying to kill us, like plants and just the crap in the air we breathe already, just when you walk out the door. So the less garbage we can put in our body, the better off we're gonna be, the happier we're gonna be. Should spelt meetup. Ooh, that's a good one, Kevin. I'll bring that up to Carrie. What is your goal time frame to release Healing Humanity? Well, just think of it this way. We have to film just one person. Just one of the people we're filming. We're Bill. We have to film him for a year, and he's almost at the 6 month mark, and he'll need another 6 months after that. Because we want to see him 1 year later when he walks out, catch him for the first time walking out. Looking up at the sky, looking up at the sunset. And it's going to be beautiful. Hearing the birds chirp. We could sit around the fire and cook some ribeyes, go fishing, hit the trails with Bill. So Bill himself needs 1 year to be on film, and then there's going to be other people. So it might be a 2-3 year process, just to be honest with you guys. So that's part of making a movie. If we wanted it to be rushed and no good, then you could put out a piece of junk that nobody would watch. But if this thing is going to hit Netflix and make the big splash that we all want it to and know it will, we need to take our time with it. So you're looking at a couple-year process, in my opinion. I'm not Kerry. I don't have all the official details, but from what I do know from being on the carnivore committee, it takes some time. And there are so many people, and there are so many people that are working so hard every day on this thing that you guys don't see, like Graham, like Alia, and just everybody, man. Adam from Carnivore Today. You guys don't see all the behind the scenes work every day that goes on, all the messaging back and forth that we're doing with each other, and charts we're working on, graphs and organizing people, and the effort we go into. And if you guys can help out. We're looking for more people like Bill, not necessarily someone with Bill's issues, but when I say people like Bill, someone with an amazing story that has gained benefit from the carnivore diet that can inspire millions of people on this Netflix documentary. So it takes time, and but the more help we get, especially from you guys, the community, quicker we can do this. And if it takes us more time to find somebody, and who knows, we might have to film that person for a year too. So it takes time, but you don't want it rushed. I promise you. I know we all want to see it, but you don't want it rushed, because then it's not going to make the impact that we know it can make. So just we need to take our time, and we'll get there. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, Emma, there you go. Simply Human, we will be there, man. There you go. Let's go. Airports close by Montello? No. Closest airport to Montello, at least major airport, would be in Milwaukee, or lower than that in Chicago. So, and from Milwaukee, you're probably looking at a 2-hour drive, because I'm like 10 minutes outside of Milwaukee, and it takes me about an hour and 40, hour and 50, sometimes 2 hours depending on traffic to get out by Kerry. But well worth it if you can make it. I'm going to be there. Carrie's going to be there. We'll have Dr. Hampton on the big screen, and there's going to be other carnivores that you can meet, obviously. And especially if you're traveling from long distances, awesome. I'd love to meet you, because you put in a lot of effort to get there. But if you're local, like Minnesota, Michigan, or something, come on over. Like, let's go. This is the time to go, and you get to you. I'm sure Carrie will give you guys um, a walk through, a history tour of the theater. So you get to meet Carrie, everybody, and then Emma's going to be there. I talked to her yesterday. She said she's going to be there. Jen will be there. So you get to meet all these beautiful carnivores. You get to see the theater. I'm sure Carrie, like I said, he'll give you a history tour of the theater. So it'll be well worth it. It will be well worth it. So maybe we'll see you out there, Mackenzie. I meant with the clothing, pay it forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can do that. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing stop, man. It's free country. You can do whatever you want to help anybody. So if you got a good idea to be positive, help someone, um, get it done. Rick, I get paid zero for YouTube. Are you monetized, Rick? I would have figured you'd be monetized by now, but if not, I'm sure you'll get there. Carlene, I'm so impressed with Bill's progress and spirit. Yeah, I know. Like, it, just looking at those photos, like, he is such an inspiration. He's doing so good, and he always likes to go with the black belt, and go on the lion diet like Primal Mike. So, and I'm telling you, I'm just so proud of Bill. And like I said, I am looking forward to going out there and meeting him, and just supporting him any way that I can. And he gives so much to us, and he's putting himself out there in the biggest way, you guys. Like, to show yourself, at what he feels is maybe one of the low points of his life, where he couldn't get out of the bed, and to put that on a Netflix documentary, guys. Like, you know how much he's putting out there for us? Like, I'm telling you, that means the world to me, that he would put himself out there like that for the benefit of all of us. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm beyond impressed with Bill. He's amazing. Let's see here. Question. Here's some cues. If you guys got questions, put a cue in front of it. Okay, it's easier for me to read. The carnivore boss. Anyone experience less anger on a carnivore diet? Looking for insight, especially for my 13-year-old with anger issues. Yeah, I used to be actually a very angry person, and a lot of it, besides the carnivore diet, has helped me feel so much better, because I was angry. I always felt like crap with my IBS. Like, my gut always just felt like crap, and it would make me irritated, and I just had less patience. Like, if the neighbors were making a loud noise, I'd get annoyed or something, or like whatever. But I don't now because I feel good, and you have more patience to spread around. But and I also learned too that with anger, my coach taught me I was focusing on negative things, and then I was attracting more. You become what you think about. You get what you focus on. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. So I had to redirect my anger into focus, redirect my focus on things that would make me laugh, things that would make me happy, and take my focus off of things that would piss me off and anger me. Because the more you focus on things that piss you off, the more you're going to find things that piss you off. Same thing for a teenager, a kid of any age. My son's too. If he's starting to get pissed off, we have to redirect them. We have to say, "Hey, you're going to have to take a minute. You have to learn patience, buddy. Why don't you here's your crayons. Why don't you color a little bit while daddy finishes making bacon?" Sometimes he gets mad with me when the breakfast isn't ready yet. So definitely redirect your focus, because your focus is like a flashlight. When you're not focused, your brain is like a candle. It's lit, but and it's shining in the room, but you can't really read anything in detail because there's not enough light energy focus to, if you had wording on the wall. But if you took a flashlight and aimed it at that wording on the wall, you'd be able to read it real well because it's focused energy. So that'd be my best tip for you, boss. Mama Cracker, hello JT, hello everyone. What's up, Mama Cracker? How'd you get that name? I like that. Let's see here. Rick here. I had a hot temper as a kid. It got better when I started carnivore at age 15. From then on, it's only when really in a corner do I explode with anger. Yeah, no one's perfect. No one's perfect, Rick. And I commend you for putting yourself out there like that, and just admitting that sometimes even Rick gets pissed off. That's great to hear. I really hope I can get him on carnivore, but he ends up hurting himself for all this. Absolutely. And find what your son is interested in. And I would suggest you to get interested in it as well. If he loves doing Legos or something, like I don't know what it is, but find out what he loves to do, and learn to love it too, because when you love it, he'll get excited that you love something he loves, and then there'll be something you guys can do together, and it's positive, and it keeps him away from focusing on things that make him mad. So I'm not the perfect parent. I don't claim to be, but I'm just trying to give you tips on what I do with my son. And yeah, closest airport to Montel is probably the Milwaukee airport. So, and that's about 2 hours away. Yeah, I know Emma and Sophia are still in school, and that takes priority. Absolutely. And shout out to Sophia Eats Steak as well. She just turned 17, and she looks so great. She, like, when I first interviewed her, she was very thin, and her hair looks great. She looks great. You could tell she looks healthy. She's feeling healthy, and that's so important, man. And no one wants to see their child start to reverse in their health, and to not feel well. So I'm so glad Sophia is doing the carnivore diet. She's just thriving, and so is Emma. Shout out to both them. They're doing great. Hey, what's the link for the Montello meetup? I'll put it in here one more time here. That's not a problem. I told Kerry I would plug it for you guys. It's no problem. It's just taking a second here to get posted in there. Here we go. The negative things regarding cast iron I heard was to do with iron poisoning, potentially causing. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. I didn't find the articles very convincing, anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, man. People have been using cast iron for hundreds of years, man. So get to it. You know what I'm saying? Remember to hit that like. There you go. Thank you, Renee, for helping me out. Appreciate that. We hope to have Healing Humanity out sometime in 2025. Yeah, that's a good goal. That's a good goal. Yeah, depending on who we find to fill out the rest of the cast, for the movie, who we need to film and what their journey is and how long that journey needs to be filmed, I'd say that's probably about accurate. So get comfy, get comfy. It might be a little bit. Yes, definitely adding Kerry's 1 year anniversary too. He was transformed in 30 days, 60 days, etc. Yeah, yeah. And I was telling Kerry last night, I try to thank him as much as I can. And he always is like, well, you made the decision to start carnivore. Yeah, I made that decision though, because he was kind enough to open his mouth and share something with people that was helping him. And now it's helping me and I can help others. And it's a ripple effect. So I know I made that choice. I know you guys made the choice to do carnivore, and you making the choice to stick to it. But you always want to show gratitude from the source of supply. And Kerry was my source of supply. I never would have heard about the carnivore. I don't listen to Joe Rogan. I just don't. It's just I watch certain things on YouTube. Kerry's channel was one of them. Joe Rogan, nothing against him. I just don't watch his podcast. I just don't. So I never heard about the carnivore diet if it wasn't for Kerry. So I like to thank him as much as I can. He's always like, "Oh well, you chose to do it." I know, but I chose to do it because I heard you telling your story, and that means the world to me. So, you guys, and my coach, before he passed on, he made everybody promise to keep telling their story. And I hope all you guys tell your story to the day you die. There you go. Yep, it's in the chat there for you. I'll leave it in there. I won't take that down at all. Rick, I'm running back and forth the computer trying to fix the van, and feral chickens are running. Rick, you got a crazy, and he's got the GoPro now, so he's really letting us in on his life. Carrie's transformation is inspiring too. I love all the non-scale victories too. Yeah, depression, anxiety, brain fog, all that just going away. Also, that picture with his gray shirt, 100 pounds heavier. He needs a gray shirt now to compare. Yeah, maybe he still has that same shirt. He could put it on and show how damn loose it is now. That would be awesome. Oh, there you go. Madison has an airport. Yeah, I've never been to that airport, so appreciate that. Charles Weeks. Good morning, guys. Let's go. TGIF. I love hanging out with you guys on a Friday. I know you guys were expecting Kerry and I both, but Kerry is holding it down for us. There's going to be a lot of people at the Montello Theater meetup here. Let me put that back on the screen here for a little bit so you guys don't forget about it. I told Kerry I'd plug it here. Yeah, that's the gray shirt you're talking about. Who was that? Who just said that with the gray shirt? I'm not sure who just said that. I'm sorry. Oh, gray Susan. Susan. Okay, there you go. Susan. Yeah, I think that's the gray shirt you were talking about. He should put that damn thing back on. Appleton Airport is closer 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, there's airports, but I don't know if they'll have flights from wherever you're coming from. You guys know what I'm saying? Um, there might not be flights to those smaller airports. You might have to get off at Chicago or Milwaukee. That's why I didn't bring up some of those, because most of the time they don't go all the way out there. But I don't know. I could be wrong. So definitely do what if you guys are coming. And I'd love to meet you myself. I'm sure you'll recognize me. I'll have my cow hat on here. I won't be hard to miss. Autonomic. Been carnivore since January 1st. Good for you. Down 33 pounds. Depression, anxiety are gone. And I can't stop talking about it. That is awesome, man. Everybody, shout out to him or her. Wife. Oh, him. Wife is against it because I need vitamins from vegetables and thinks I'm crazy. Well, my wife, honestly, my wife Anna, she thought I was batshit crazy starting this carnivore diet. She really did, and she saw not only the weight I was losing, but that I finally was not suffering from IBS. I couldn't leave the house for a while. I couldn't leave a bathroom. It was so bad. Um, it was so bad, and she saw my attitude change, my health change, my body weight change. I couldn't keep her off of me, and then she says, "Oh man, I got to do this for myself." I'm like, "Well, why not? I mean, I'm doing it. You can do it." So, let them feel how they feel, and eventually, just by leading by example, I'm sure you're going to change her mind. And if her mind doesn't change, that's on her. But I'm sure she's going to be thinking about it. Naya John, just got my tickets coming from Appleton. Appleton Airport is only 1.5 hours from Montello. There you go. There you go. Let's go. I appreciate you reserving your tickets and helping people find an airport. That'd be awesome. Appleton, Wisconsin Airport or Straubel Airport in Greenway, Wisconsin. I've never been to Greenway. Hmm. Mary, let's go. Just bought my magazine. Let's go. Yes. Don't sleep on it, you guys. Get it while you can get it. Same thing with the Montello Diet Meetup. Um, but really only reserve a please only reserve if you're actually for sure like gonna go. Like you're gonna gas up the car and come or purchase an airplane ticket and come on out. So um, just try to leave that for anybody who's serious. Not saying anybody's not serious, but let's just be courteous to people who really want to come. Rick, not monetized and have not had much time to make videos. I'm sure you're going to get there, especially now you got the GoPro. That GoPro helped me get monetized, Rick. So, and now it's in your hands, buddy. Charles, hello, Carnival Boss. Hello, boss. Hello, Charles. Yes, let's cook some heart attack chicken. I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'll cook some chicken too today. And I got the recipe. If you guys want to know how to make Rick's heart attack chicken, you can go to Rick's channel. He's got a video on it. And I also have a channel as well. And Rick, I'm actually going to today, that reminds me, I'm going to go and get the link for your video and put it in the description of my video because I'm not trying to take your thunder or your recipe. And I've actually got Rick on the thumbnail. He looks real cool on there. So go check that out. Go check both our videos out, especially Rick's channel. Let's get him monetized. Want to eat pork and chicken? I get very angry and irritated, but as soon as I eat beef, it evaporates. Always be yourself. Thank you for sharing that. That's interesting. And that's good to know. That's so good to know that about your body. That way you can avoid certain things that would make you not feel well. So another benefit of the carnivore diet, you know? Brett, my dude. Yes, I'm still here. I'm trying to watch and work at the same time. Shout out to you, Brett. Thank you for the shout out, JT. You're awesome, buddy. Can't wait to see you at the meetup. Yeah, I can't wait to see you, bud. I was hoping to get to meet you at the Chicago meetup, but my mom's my babysitter. I really don't trust my son with anybody but my mom, and and I say that because she raised me. I think she did a pretty good job. She's a great mom and a great grandma, and that's one of her goals right now. She retired so she can become a better grandma, and I really only trust her with William. And he, uh, she got sick. I'm not sure, but she was terribly sick right before the meetup, and she couldn't watch William. And uh, normally William's pretty good, but he's just got to his like terrible two stage, and the slightest thing set him off. If the crayons aren't ready or something like that. So it's a stage we're working through, and I didn't want to have him throw a big fit at the meetup and ruin anybody's time, especially because you guys paid money for those tickets, paid a lot of gas money, paid airplane money to come out there to that Chicago meetup, and I just didn't want to um, take away from anybody's time. So until he gets a little bit bigger and he can control his emotions a little bit, he won't be coming to some of those things. But on March 9th, he will not be there. He's going to be with my wife. She'll be at home, but I will be there. And I'm actually bringing my mother, so you guys will get to meet me and my mother also as well at the meetup. And back to Brett, like I was saying, who's your carnivore? You see, look at that cast iron logo. He does not play about his cast iron. And if anybody's going to get iron poisoning, it would be Brett. I mean, he's been using cast iron for a minute, him and Rick, and I just don't see it happening. So I would stick to cast iron over the nonstick pans. Dutch carnivore, you have to do some really bad things to make a carnivore angry. Absolutely, I agree with that. We're pretty chill. Carnivore Boss, JT loves playing Fortnite, and I don't really see myself playing that, but I understand what you're saying. Thanks. Well, maybe you don't have to play it, but maybe you could sit there with them and say, "Hey, I would love to watch you play some Fortnite. Could you show me how? Could you start teaching me how?" And you don't necessarily have to take the controller, but just ask him to sure, be like, hey, could you show me how the game works? Like, what's the purpose of this game? Like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Explain this to me. Like, tell them you wanna learn about Fortnite. And I think just by mom asking, mom or dad, saying, hey man, I want to learn about Fortnite, that's going to light up a kid's world who loves Fortnite. So you don't necessarily have to play it, but as long as you show interest in it, that you're interested in too, and you want to know about something that he enjoys, that means the world. I mean, just that, then the kid feels recognized, he feels heard, he feels seen, he feels loved, he feels supported. And that's, as parents, that's the least we could do. Even if, like, it's like going to a baseball game for your kid. You're not going to jump on the field and bat for him, but you say, hey man, what position you are, like, and like, which position do you like, and okay, why do you like that position, and okay, why do you guys do that, and go to the game and support them and root for them. The kid wants to feel supported, so that'd be my best tip for you here. But that's good. I'm glad you're starting to see that he likes Fortnite. So you're on to something there, boss. Oh, JT in chat. Villagers, I'm late again, but got here in the end. Britt Gal in Texas. Shout out to you. Better late than never is what I always say. Because some people say, well, I got on the carnivore diet so late. Better late than never. Some people have already passed on and they never got a chance to do the carnivore diet. So, yeah, always consider yourself lucky, even if you're late. Raquel, I've only been carnivore 22 days and I haven't been perfect, but an awesome thing has happened already besides an extreme energy that I now have. My anxiety is almost non existent. Amazing. Wow. Good for you. I love hearing that. That's why we're doing this. That's why we do these podcasts and these videos. And like, there's other things we could do that would probably get more views, but it maybe wouldn't be as meaningful to me, and Kerry and others like that. So that's why we do this. That's awesome. JC did not see that link in Kerry's channel. Maybe it posted only in yours. He's going to be sharing the link a little bit later today. He told me, and I know he said that Adam from Carnivore Today is gonna. If you guys are on the email list, the mailing list for Healing Humanity, you will get the link emailed to you from Adam. See, and there's just a lot of hard work going on behind the scenes. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people working real hard on this documentary for you guys. Let's see here. If you guys hear sirens, I must be a fire or something nearby. Either that or the vegans called me in. They're coming to get me here. Naya, Kerry and I have the same carnivore carniversary, they call it. Also from Wisconsin. I'll be at the meetup in Montello. I can't wait to meet you then, Naya. Just look for my hat. You'll see me. I'll be there. Uh, we'll hug it out and take a photo if you want, and make it a priceless memory. Holly, how else can we try to build community? I'm very alone locally. Family thinks I'm nuts and can't afford paid communities. Yeah, I would maybe try to do something at your park. Like when we're all young, there was the bring your own beer parties. Why not do a bring your own meat party? Just roll the grill and some charcoal or some gas tanks, whatever you use. Roll it up to the park. Obviously, call your park first. Ask them if that's okay. And if it's okay, man, and make a big sign or something and hand out some flyers, or just knock on some doors and say, hey, I'll be at the park with the grill. If you guys got any meat you want to cook, I'm a carnivore. Come on over. I'd love to eat with you guys, and make it like a bring your own meat party. Start a Facebook group. Facebook groups are free, and then invite your whole friends list and see. You might be surprised who joins the Facebook group. There's a lot of things you could do. Start the YouTube channel, go on Twitter, Instagram. There's a lot of ways to connect with people that don't cost money per se. So hopefully some of that helps you, Holly. You can always email me, pokomoonshinefamily@gmail.com, and I could probably give you some more tips when I sit down and actually think about it some more. So hopefully that helps you, Holly. Carrie's enthusiasm and testimony brought me into the carnivore lifestyle. Absolutely. That's how I got here. I was just like, dude, I cannot sit here and watch this guy one more day feel this good and jump around like a kid without me trying this diet. So I said, I've got to go for it, and I did. So let's see here. Trying to get through these here. Um, just don't know what that site you're displaying is. Yeah, I'll put it here again. Just look in the chat, the live chat. I put the link a couple times. I just put it in there again. Yeah, and then click on it and then bookmark that web page, you guys. Yeah, this is how you right here. I put the link in the chat. Go to that website, and then you can reserve your spot. You'll see this orange button when you go on the screen, and you can reserve your spot. Make sure you're serious about going though. Oh yeah, you guys. I see that. Okay, it's the link is in my chat, so you guys might be on Kerry's channel, which is okay. But then you might not see the link because when I post a link, it goes to my channel's chat box. That's the only bad thing about StreamYard. It doesn't combine the chats into one big chat, so there's a lot more people watching than you might think. Because there's people on my channel, there's people on Carrie's channel. I see they're combined for me, but they're not combined for you guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me see. That makes sense now. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I would go to my channel, switch over to my channel for a minute, and and how about this too? I'll have Carrie put the link in the description of this video as soon as it ends, and then I'll put the link in the description of my video as well. So whether you go to his video or my video, this is episode 6 of Race the Stakes. So go to episode 6, go to the description, and I'll have the link. I don't have it in there right now. I'll put it in there when this is done, okay? But I'll make sure the link's in there for you. But I understand. I see why some of you weren't seeing the link, and I apologize about that. That's a StreamYard issue. Let's see. I hit 220 subscribers yesterday. Let's go! I hit my goal to get monetized this year so I can afford all the meat I need to get my 3 youngest kids on Carnivore. Oh, it's your goal to get monetized. There you go. That's a great goal. Yeah, and it's passive income. It's people are watching your videos when you're asleep, so you can make money while you're sleeping. And what's better than that? Simply Human. Thanks looking for JT chat. Yeah, just go over to my channel, Poko Moonshine Family. If you can't wait, you can go in the live chat and click it right now if you want. But otherwise, I'll have it in my description. I'll tell Kerry to put it in his. JT, love that advice. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I love you. I'm here for you. That's what I tell Kerry all the time. I never understood the interest in video games when there's more to see outside. Absolutely. But it's a different generation, Rick, and um, if it's going to help her son, then I'm all for it. And I'm sure there's other things now that spring's coming for everybody. So there's always things we can go out, find something to do, like go fishing. Or when I was little, I would just love pulling up rocks and see what was under the rock, whether it was a worm or centipede or something. Like I just always wanted to see what was under rocks. Yep, that's my channel. Thank you, Renee. I think Renee, I think you might be one of my moderators. I haven't looked for a while, but um, I know you're a member. Yeah, Simply Human. The link, I'll put the link in the description of my video. My chat's on my channel right now. Carrie, I quit smoking for 3 weeks. 3 weeks now. Even on Carnivore, I keep craving food. I put this up so that way when Kerry watches this back, he'll get to see your comment. BK, Belgian Carnivore. I like that. Put that up there for a second so Kerry can see that when he watches this back. Yes, hit that button, that like button, because when you guys do that, you guys are the algorithm. People go like, "Well, the algorithm." You guys are the algorithm. When you like something, you share it. You share it to Twitter. You share it to Facebook. You watch it all the way through. You don't skip the ads. That's all notifying the algorithm that this is a video that should be put out there to more people. So if we want more people to start healing from the carnivore diet, you guys got to start smashing that like button. and it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing to watch the video. Doesn't cost you nothing to hit the thumbs up, and it could save a life. And that's not sounding cheesy, you know. Hi, John. Came a bit late. Where's Kerry? Kerry's on the local news today. I was putting that out there. I'm doing this solo today, but Kerry is on the local news at this same time. So he's shouting out the documentary. He's shouting out the pay it forward funds for the veterans. He's shouting out the Kung Fu Panda night. I'm paying for the first 50 kids that get through the door. I'm buying their movie tickets, and they'll get some gift bags. We're also doing a night for adults and kids with disabilities. So he's shouting all of that out, and it's going to be good to get people, especially if there's a family out there that would like to have some fun with their kid, but they maybe can't afford the movie tickets. I'll buy it, no problem. I'd love to do that. I tried adding that link to Carrie's chat, but I think it sent me to spam. Yeah, it'll do. YouTube doesn't, unless you're the owner of the channel, it does not like links being posted. YouTube hates when you try to take someone off of the app and go to a different app. So they will be very harsh with you if you're putting any links in comments, because they want people to stay on their app. They're a tough crowd. I play the game. Let's see here. I have the link for the meetup in my email, and we'll post it in here in a second on Carrie's channel. There you go. Appreciate you. Simply Human watching from Poko. Okay, now you should be able to see. I'll post it again. You should be able to see the link in there. JJ Cooper, what's up? Hello from East Tennessee. I've never been to Tennessee yet. One day. Struggling not to want alcohol on Saturday. How can I get over this craving socially? Yeah, I would stop hanging out with whoever you're hanging out with socially. That's what I did, because I was in the music industry, and man, drinking, smoking, drugs, all that stuff was just a common thing in my circle. And when I wanted to go drink and smoke and do drugs, I had a whole crowd of people that followed me, and that's what we did. And I I felt like, although I was kind of the leader on that, it was also enabling me. So I just went off by myself and stopped. And I didn't want to have people ask me when we were going to go to the next party or anything like that. I just wanted to stop. And my coach taught me, you are what you think, the books you read, and the people you hang out with. So hopefully those three things, you can keep that in mind if you learn anything from today's video. Hopefully I can give you something. But yeah, otherwise, just remember, I'm nothing against you, but alcohol made me weak. It made me less of a man. It made me less of a man. I couldn't think straight. Um, and you feel like you feel like you're feeling good at the moment, but you're really a weaker version of yourself. You can't drive anywhere. You can't articulate yourself. Not you, but me. I'm speaking about me. I couldn't drive anywhere. I would need someone to drive me. I'd have like 17 beers in a sitting, and that's not the strongest version of myself. And I want to be the best example I can be for my son and now my community. So I don't drink or smoke or any of that no more. And I got nothing against that stuff. If you guys, they say moderation, but I would just get a different social circle and hang around people who just would rather go out and have a good time and then go home rather than drink. Best tip I can give you. Hope everyone is having a great day. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's Friday, man. Let's go. We got the weekend coming. Look at this. You guys can reserve your spot for the Montello Theater Proper Human Diet meetup. There's just so much. Carrie's on the news right now. There's just so much going on that's positive. Bill is doing his thing so we could film him. This documentary's getting made. I mean, life is good. When you start looking for the good things in life, they start sprouting up all over the place, and you'd say, "Wow, where has this been?" Well, it's been there. It's just been waiting for you to find it. That's all. You need to come check it out, JT. Loads of beautiful mountains. Absolutely, I'd love to see Tennessee. I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I would love to see. I think John from Carnivore Backwoods is down there in Tennessee, and I'd love to. he's one of my favorite carnivores too. Carnivore Backwoods, John. Man, he's got the Carnivore Roundtable. Such a great guy, awesome guy. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, I enjoy all you carnivores, but sometimes I get a little closer to certain ones just from working with them, and it's awesome to call you guys a friend. And John is one of those in Tennessee. Do you get that joke a lot? You're the only 10 I see. That's the only Tennessee joke I know. Hello, Kerry, JT in chat. Yes, I'll put that up there. Kerry will probably watch this back later today, and he can say hello through the screen. But yeah, that's I don't want to chat you guys ear off today, but hopefully I didn't miss anything here. I'll put the link in here one more time. Yeah, John is about 2 hours from where I am. Yeah, it's about the same distance I am from Kerry. And you should meet up with them and make friends with them. Start getting together. See if you guys can go around Tennessee and knock on doors and cook for strangers. Why not, man? As long as you guys do it together and be safe, just don't go off by yourself. But if you've got a buddy, crazy as Carrie is, you're gonna be just fine. If anybody tried to put Carrie in a headlock, I would put them in a double headlock. So nothing's gonna happen to me or Carrie when we do that stuff. And that's actually we don't have a set date yet, but we will be um, picking a date soon, and I'll let you guys know when the next day is. We'll be knocking on doors. Oh, I just got a text from Carrie here. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I got to show you guys this photo. Carrie just sent me this photo. He's in the movie theater with the news. He's sitting down on the seats, and the news lady's right there with the camera. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Carrie just texted me this. Okay, he says, I mentioned everything we talked about. Cool. Okay, that's awesome. So Kerry is doing his thing. He is thinking about us. That's awesome. Might get a shot at in some of the backwoods roads. Yeah, but go more towards the city then. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee's a big place. I'm sure you guys got a city. Nashville, go out to Nashville. I'm sure you won't get shot. Do you know the name of the TV station Carrie's starring on today? I'd like to try to find the video of him if they post it to their website. I'm not sure the exact name, but it's local Madison. You got to go to Madison, Wisconsin local TV and see what pops up. So it's going to be Madison, Wisconsin's local TV, and he's close enough to Madison that it goes all over his area. So out in Montello, he gets Madison news. Now I'm closer to Milwaukee. I don't get local Madison news. I get local Milwaukee news, which is usually I don't watch the news. Ever since 2020, I just don't watch it. There's just so much damn negativity, and I'd rather hang out with you guys and stay positive and keep focusing on the good things in life and let other people if they want to watch the news and get upset about everything and hate the world, then that's okay. But I choose to look for the good in life, and so I don't watch the news. But yeah, I will. If you miss it, Britt Gallon, Texas, if you miss it, Kerry is going to be filming this, and then it's going to go on his YouTube channel. So I don't think you're going to miss a dang thing, even if you can't find the news footage. It would be cool to see what the news does, but Kerry's going to be filming it. So how cool is that? Kerry's a TV star now. He really is. He's doing good, and what a better person to be a TV star than Kerry. I mean, just a real positive, kind-hearted dude, and with good intentions. That's what we're all about, man. I have a tomahawk waiting for me tonight. TGIF. Let's go. That's awesome, Hoosier. Brett is the man, dude. I don't watch. Go subscribe to Brett's channel. Hoosier Carnivore. If you guys could click on his channel, there's well over 100 of you guys. So give him 100 subs. That would be awesome. I know I would appreciate it. I know he would appreciate it. And you're helping raise another voice like Kerry, who's got something to say, a story to share. Yeah, and it's free. Yep, I don't watch news probably for 10 years, but especially after 20. Yeah, it's just I'm all good on it. I won't watch it. Simply, thanks so much. No problem. Here you guys go. I'll give you guys one last. Any last questions here before I head out here? This was fun, you guys. I'll put the link here one more time for you guys in my chat. There we go. But otherwise, I hope you guys go out and you pick up your Dr. Chafee Woman's World. I know I'm not a woman, but I picked up a couple of these copies, and you can give them out to any carnivore. You don't have to be a woman to be on Carnivore. It's crazy though. I think the women are really taking over Carnivore. Like when I first heard about Carnivore from Kerry, it seemed like there was more dudes, but um now like I've been on carnivore diet now for 248 days, and it feels like there are more women now than ever. It feels like there's more women actually than men doing the carnivore diet, which is awesome. Like ladies get it. Like let's go. Show the men how to do it. Thanks, JT, and have a great Friday, everyone. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Thanks, JT, for spending time with us. Anyways, appreciate it. Give our highs to Kerry. I will. I will. He's the man of my dreams. Yeah, there you go, Chafee. There you go. Well, you guys, I don't see any last minute questions, so hopefully you guys had fun. Hopefully I brought the energy today on a Friday. I'm wishing you guys the best Friday, a great weekend. Be happy, be prosperous, and just get outside your comfort zone. Raise those stakes. That's why we named that this raise the stakes. I really want you guys to get out of your comfort zone, and maybe if you're at the grocery store and you see someone by the meat section, just say, "Hey, man, can I buy you a steak? My treat." I'll go up to the front, pay for it, and I'll give you the bag. It seems weird, but doing nice things these days is kind of weird because a lot of people aren't doing a lot of just random acts of kindness. So just have fun, and remember, reserve your tickets if you're coming. Find a way to get down here, or to get up here, I should say. And I'd love to meet you guys and hang out. We could take a picture. You can get the bucket hat in there, and I think that'd be awesome. And next week, Friday, expect me and Kerry. We're gonna bring the energy, and we're going to keep raising the stakes, you guys. Okay. But thank you and goodbye. I hope you guys have a great one. Rick, I'll do my duck face for you on the way out. Okay. Here we go. Really enjoyed the session. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it, Rick. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm out. I'll do my duck face for Rick. I usually do this for him.